Here's a question on this beauty transformation I did in which I used a combination of Sculptra and fillers. I am wondering, could you have just skipped the fillers and gone straight to Sculptra and had the same results? Here are other questions on this before and after. Here we did chin filler for profile balancing. People want to know if Sculptra will work on the chin to give you the same results like this.
Hi, my name is Emily Dowe, and I'm a physician associate who specializes in injectables with a focus on natural looking results. And I love biostimulators. And I have several videos about the biostimulator Sculptra, which stimulates your skin to produce its own collagen and elastin. And people love the idea of regenerating their own, especially since filler has gotten a bad reputation because of various problems which can sometimes happen with filler, including unnatural looking results and the issue with filler attracting water, which can lead to filler fatigue, which we've spoken about in other videos. So people are looking for more natural, holistic options. So they often ask me the million-dollar question.
Why use filler at all when Sculptra is regenerative? Wouldn't Sculptra be the better option? Where do you prefer filler over Sculptra?
So let's talk about the key differences between filler and Sculptra and why and when I choose filler over Sculptra.
Most of the fillers that are used are made of hyaluronic acid. It's the most popular type of filler. And how filler works is it gets injected into your skin and immediately adds volume. So you get an instant result that works to fill the skin tissue.
Which is why they call it a filler. Filler can expand and enlarge the tissue, and it can also add structure. Its gel-like consistency can hold its shape within our skin tissue, and this is what makes filler great for enhancements. Examples are
a lip filler enhancement. The lips are the most popular area of the face to treat with filler. A chin filler enhancement, a cheek enhancement, jawline filler enhancement, a nose filler enhancement, otherwise known as liquid rhinoplasty. In all these enhancements mentioned, filler is enlarging the tissue, and in most of these enhancements, with the exception of a lip filler enhancement, filler is also adding structure.
Sculptra cannot do this because your results from Sculptra are from stimulating your own collagen and elastin, and in those areas where you build collagen and elastin, it'll feel like your very own skin. The differences in the types of filler used for these enhancements is that in the areas that you're mimicking bone, like the chin, jawline, and nose, you'll want to use a thick, robust filler which can provide definition and structure. In parentheses are some examples of brand names of robust fillers. And in places like the lips and the areas around the lips, you want to use a filler that's softer. You don't want much structure here because you're not mimicking bone. Your lips and the areas around your lips are mobile, so you want your tissue to remain looking soft and flexible. But just because you get a soft filler injected into your lips doesn't mean you're going to have natural looking results. There are other key elements to keeping your lips looking 100% natural, and if you're thinking about getting lip filler and you want natural looking results, these two videos are a must watch.
Can Sculptra be used in your lips? You cannot use Sculptra in your lips because the lips are primarily composed of muscle, and Sculptra is not designed to go into muscle.
Hyaluronic acid filler is the only type of injectable as of now that you can inject in your lips.
Can Sculptra be used under the eyes?
Sculptra cannot be used under the eyes because of the possibility, rare possibility, but still a possibility of getting nodules. The skin under the eyes is extremely thin and delicate, and because it's thin and delicate, there's a higher risk of forming nodules. And if nodules or uneven collagen building do develop, you could try to mechanically break down the fibrotic tissue with a needle or cannula, but with the under eye skin being so thin and delicate, this isn't a great option. You wouldn't want to have to do this to the under eye area because the skin is just so fragile and you would have crazy swelling. But other biostimulators can be used under the eyes. There are biostimulators that are offered in other countries like Korea and the UK that are approved to be injected under the eyes. And they're working on getting approval here in the United States, and I'm probably going to be testing them out. So make sure you subscribe because if I feel they're effective, I'll be doing a video on it.
I believe that filler is also a good option for the under eyes if and only if you have under eye hollows. And filler is also the gold standard in restoring the loss of volume to the lips and the direct areas surrounding the lips, like the marionette lines and other soft fine lines around the mouth that happen from aging.
Now that we've covered that Sculptra can't be used under the eyes and in the lips, I want to tell you where I do prefer to use Sculptra over filler any day of the week, and that is for anti-aging. I love Sculptra for anti-aging. When someone is noticing the signs of aging, that's where I feel Sculptra has a big advantage over filler, and the reason I think it has an advantage is because
facial aging happens on a global level. If we look at a youthful face, what happens? The face turns from a three-dimensional to a more two-dimensional structure. Look at what happens to the skin tissue density. It loses that youthful plumpness everywhere, not just specific areas of the face, everywhere, especially the lateral area of the face, the temples, and the back area of the cheeks.
Some people say, well, you can just do filler. Yes. Filler can do a great job in adding volume and you get immediate results. And when you're younger, you can get away with targeting specific areas with filler, like injecting into the smile lines, the marionette lines, or specific areas of your cheeks. But as you continue to age, we lose more bone, more fat, more collagen and elastin, and you're gonna need to restore volume to much larger areas of the face if you really want to address facial aging with injectables to try and avoid a facelift. Even if you have a facelift, it won't target hollow temples or volume loss, which is why facelifts are commonly paired with fat transfers. Do I really want to solely rely on a hyaluronic acid gel to restore volume to such large areas of the face? I don't, and I'll tell you why.
We know that filler can build up under the skin if you continuously use it. This is a video of a woman who got 12 syringes of hyaluronic acid filler over the past 6 years, and it ended up attracting more than twice the amount of water. A quote from this article on filler: "Most at risk are people who've been getting filler once or twice a year for years or decades, often with the goal of avoiding surgery. The accumulated filler causes continuous expansion of the face, and this can result in giving someone's skin an unnatural looking, more swollen, firmer appearance, and we know what this looks like. We've seen it all over."
And I just want to add, I think it's okay if you have a face full of filler, as long as you still look natural. And there are people who are walking around with filler in their cheeks, their temples, their lips, and they look completely natural. But I prefer to rely on biostimulators because they have a big advantage in that they're doing something to your skin. It's regenerating your skin to produce collagen, elastin, and in some cases fat. And this can give your skin a glowing, softening effect that filler cannot do. Biostimulators encourage your skin to regenerate what gets depleted with aging. The result isn't just restored volume, but healthier, rejuvenated skin that radiates a natural glow from within. Which would you prefer? Comment below and let me know if you would prefer a filler or a biostimulator.
Look at a youthful face. That's not all hyaluronic acid that's sitting in there. A youthful face has an abundant supply of facial fat, collagen and elastin, and a larger, more defined bone structure. Biostimulators like Sculptra help to restore that youthful, three-dimensional volume, and you get natural-looking results. And my favorite places to use them are the temples and the cheeks, especially the lateral area of the cheeks. The cheeks are the largest facial unit, and both these areas, the temples and cheeks, require a large amount of volume restoration. And I still use filler to other areas mentioned previously, but I use them sparingly and conservatively.
I think regenerative medicine is the future when it comes to anti-aging, and there's been a noticeable shift towards regenerative aesthetics because it focuses on long-lasting results that promote skin health and regeneration. This shift doesn't mean fillers are becoming obsolete, but people are becoming more interested in regenerative treatments. If you want to learn more about regenerative aesthetic medicine, be sure to subscribe to this channel, but don't forget to watch these videos next so you can learn how you can look more naturally beautiful.